Okay, it says translate the following verbal statement, sped statement on there, into an algebraic equation and then solve. I get these online. These are other professors contributed these. Use X for your variable. Okay, quotient. Quotient, let me give you that word, means divide as a fraction. So quotient means divide as a fraction. So when it says the quotient of, that means the dividing of two things. What? 2 less than a number. Oh, what does that mean? Is that 2 minus, remember the number is the X. Is that right? No, it's the other way. It's like that. And 5 is equals 8. All right, let me move that over here. Oh, yeah. There is what they're saying. How did I get that? In fact, they want you to write that up here. Let me put it up here in this box. It's X minus 2 over 5 equals 8. That's what they want you to put in the box. Now, how did I come up with that? Well, there's a couple of booby traps here, so to speak. Whenever it says 2 less, think about this. What if I said 2 less than 10? Which number would you put first? Where would you put that 2? Subtract it at the back, huh? So you see how the phrase 2 less than means that 2 is subtracted at the back? You all know that. If I said 2 less than 10, you would immediately know what to do. That you go, oh, well, it's 10 minus 2. The 2 goes subtracted at the back. You're right. You're right on. So that phrase 2 less means the 2 subtracted at the back. So 2 less means the 2 subtracted at the back. 2 less than what? Then a number. So that's X. 2 less than, 2 subtracted from. That's what that phrase means. 2 less than, 2 subtracted from a number, X. And that means here comes the denominator, 5, because it's the quotient. Quotient means divide as a fraction. So the quotient, the dividing as a fraction of 2 less than a number, X minus 2, and 5 is equals 8. So there's our equation. So on the first blank, they want you to put in the equation. So go ahead and put that in and submit it. You can just do one blank at a time. So put that in and submit it. Make sure you got it right. And now we need to solve it in step 2. So now that we've got the equation right in step 1, how do we actually solve it? Because you know what I mean. X is over here saying, I want to be alone. Get rid of this minus 2 and 5. Well, first thing to do is to get rid of that 5. How are we going to get rid of that 5? Well, you're going to multiply by 5 over 1. Whatever you do to one side, you have no choice but to do the same thing to the other, and then these will cross cancel. That's how you get rid of a denominator. You multiply by that thing over 1. Now you might say, well, you didn't put it over 1 here. Well, it's because it's not a fraction. I mean, you could 5 over 1, but it's not a fraction, so it's the same thing. 5 over 1 is the same as 5, and I didn't write it as a fraction because the right side is not a fraction. 5 times 8 is 40. We good like that? Now it's easy. Now just add 2 to both sides. Boom, boom. Answer is 42. So there we go. What did I do? I got rid of the 5 by multiplying by 5 over 1. And 5, same thing as 5 over 1. This isn't a fraction, so I just made it 5. Cancels that out, and then add 2 to both sides to get X alone. There we go.